Hello and welcome back to the channel where we're making a video game from scratch using Love2d and Lua. We got our bats spitting at us yesterday with some knockback, so that is great. We need to add the ability for us to knock them back if we collide with a spell cast, and then we also need to figure out how and why they do that and fly off screen when we open a treasure chest. I'm not sure what to do about that, and we also need to add like a health to our bat, so we know that, you know, if you hit them maybe twice, then they go into their fly away mode and they either get uncorrupted or just fly off screen or something like that. So, and today's got to be a short stream because I've got early work in the morning and I just started late, so that was my bad. Okay, so we need to add collision. We've got collision for our spellcast and our geckos, so I kind of want to see where we're doing that and see what that looks like. Okay, so it looks, well, this is the wrong one. Okay, we have this. Oh, we have a crate health. Man, I don't know where we're doing this for our geckos. Let's add some comments here. Like for this would be the attack updates. Okay, so this is where we collide with an entity, so we take damage, but we need our entity to take damage. So it looks like we're doing, it might be in the entity class. We're gonna have to check there because I don't know where else it would be. Okay, yeah, so we have this where, see, okay, so I don't like this aspect of it. Is like we have this gecko specific logic inside the entity class. So now that we've kind of decoupled our spell or our gecko entity and our bat enemies, we can probably put this into the update for the walk state. See, and then it's tough because depending on what state the thing's in, you know, we want it to have knockback for both idle and walk state. So maybe we do keep it out here because we have, let's do spellcast to gecko collision. Okay, so we have this Boolean successful cast that if we balance our spellcast manas, we can successfully cast a spell, and then we're saying in our entity, this is in our entity update. So in our entity update, we're saying we're asking what type we are, because different types of entities might have different knockbacks or damage. Right here, it looks like we have a dot health for our geckos, and we're subtracting off a damage anytime we collide with it. And right now, we just have a fire spell collides method, which is just a collision with a spellcast entity. So anything that is circling around us, any fire object is one spellcast entity. So we're cycling through all of the spellcast entities, checking for collision with any of those. And in order to do damage, we have to not only collide, but we have to not already be hit, and we have to be corrupted. So we have to make sure that we have a dot hit field, a corrupted field, a health field, and a damage flash field for our bats. So we'll look at that first. So when we go and insert a bat, we need, see, like this with our geckos, we have a health, right? So we'll give health of 2 to our bats. So we have to hit it only twice to cleanse it. And then we also need, they are corrupted. They need a dot hit. You know what? We don't have it for the gecko here. Maybe we do that in the init. Let's see if we do that in the entity init. Yeah, we do. Okay, so what else do we need then? Do we have a damage flash and corrupted? Okay, so maybe damage flash is in our init. Yeah, it is. Okay, and then corrupted is defined in the declarations, I guess. Corrupted. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we've got all that we need. We just need to do different logic here. Now, I'm kind of thinking, well, what do we do this here? Self spell X. Okay. Oh, okay. So we were doing something like we did with our knockback, which is give a specific knockback depending on which angle it hit us at, as well as play the hurt sound. Okay. So this damage flash, I'm just worried that this damage flash won't change the bat's color or anything, but maybe in the gecko walk state we'll see, or let's just do a search for damage flash and see where we're changing the color when we do that. Okay, I don't know where we're changing the color when we're damage flashing. Gecko walk state. If we go down to the render, well, that's a little messed up. We're not doing anything with the damage flash in terms of color. It must be in the entity class. I mean, I don't see where else it would be. Right here, if self-flashing. Okay. So our damage flash is basically, if we need to damage flash, it's like a boolean to trigger the flashing, and flashing is actually what triggers if it's flashing red or white. Okay, so we should be... Oh, this is weird. Okay, basically right here we're saying let's just draw our particle system, otherwise just render us at the adjacent offset, render the state machine. This is... Okay, so this isn't rendering, this is just adjusting our X position to be modified by the adjacent offset, then we render. Then we unset it, which is strange, but it's because our game is scrolling like from scene to scene. We have to kind of have this adjacent offset for the render. So let's just try to add bat knockback here. So okay, so the first thing we do, we say, okay, if we're the type and it's a successful cast, then let's loop through our spellcast entities. We snag this to get the direction to knock us back. We check for collision. If we are colliding, then we're going to go ahead and do the stuff and assign our knockback. So this is just all we need to do is do this. So if else if our self.type is equal to bat, then okay, then we do and successful cast. If the type is bat and we're casting, then we're going to loop through, right? We're going to loop through our spellcast entity. We're going to do, I'm going to just copy this, which is probably lazy, but I'm trying to think of a better way to do this. And it's weird because it just depends on if we want different knockback, either velocities or directions, or I don't know. We might just make this entity agnostic. I'm gonna. Oh, Jimmy is about to jump. I think Jimmy's about to jump. Maybe not. Okay. So we do a for loop. We go through all of the spellcast entities we have, which right now is 3. We're going to snag the X and Y of each of those spells. We're going to check collision for that spell with our self, which is our bat. And then if we do collide, damage flash, deduct some health, which we do need. We do have health of 2, so we should be able to. We have to hit bat twice in order to be dead. So what we can do is maybe make a new state of a flee state, bat flee state or something. So like once, either we uncorrupt him or we just get him to fly away. I'm not so sure yet. Okay. That should be all we need to add collision with the bats. Let's see. Nice. Knockback was way too much. Okay, it did do the cleansing sound, which I'm not looking for. And that must be where are we doing that? In the entity class? Gecko walk state. Bat walk state. Okay. Okay, so what we don't want this, well, it depends. Maybe we should just keep this as a thing in our game where we do cleanse every single enemy with our magic, because we don't kill them, we just cleanse them. So I think we want to essentially change the animation for the bat. And then we also want to change the state for the bat. So we would say, let's go ahead, change the entity's animation table to be an uncorrupted type. So we're not purple anymore. We don't need this random. I don't know why we had this random. This is in the bat walk state. Okay. So when we do a change state, what we can do change state to a bat flee. Okay, and for right now, we need to make this state machine. So we need to do a couple of things, which the first thing is we need to make an actual state machine right here. So we'll say bat flee state. And then let's see if I can remember how to do this. We say bat flee state gets class includes base state. I always screw this up. Something like that. That's not right, is it? Bat flee state init. Okay. And then we can do the update and the render. Okay. So just because we have this, let's make sure we've got it right with the other states. So we'll just do this. We're looking for our bat state. No, wait, did we do this right? Class bat flee state gets class. Oh, okay, I almost got it right. It's the class curly braces, but base state is base state is no underscore, base state, like that. Okay. And then we need to do another thing, which is we need to go in our map declarations, when we go to put in the state machine, we need to put in a bat flee. So we can say each bat in this table also has a bat flee state. This is how it knows which state machine to actually return when we run the change state function. So it'll be bat flee state, and it also needs to take in an entity. Okay. We need map to be capitalized. And then we need our bat flee state to take in this entity here. So now it should be simple. All we're going to do is just, for example, just say, let's give us a positive or let's say negative dy and a positive dx. So it just flies up and to the right till it's off screen. And then we'll have to deinstantiate it, remove it from our entities table and stuff like that. But let's double check the I want to double check the parameter here for another state, for like a fly state or whatever. Okay, we do this entity and scene. So I guess we can do that. Entity and scene. We don't pass in the scene, but if there is one. It should be fairly easy because we don't need a lot for the flee state. We just need to literally just update their DX and render, you know? So it should be easy. Yeah, let's not require the scene. Okay, so we pass in the entity. We have access to the entity. Then we want to go into the entity DX and just say, let's just give us 10 is too much. Let's just do maybe, I don't know, 4. And we'll do a -4. So we should go up and to the right. So dy gets -4. And then our entity itself is actually updating the positioning based on the dx dy. So I think all we have to do is handle the rendering then. So we'll do the same sort of deal here. which is oh my gosh, this is my least favorite thing. I can't copy and paste from different panes. Like, why is that? That is so annoying. Can I literally copy and paste? Okay, I hate that. There's got to be a tmux thing that's preventing that from happening. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Okay. So we set the color to white. We set an anim variable to be our current animation, which will be the updated non-corrupted bat animation. And then we go to draw the current frame of the current animation at the current position. And then we shouldn't have a displacement X, displacement Y. Well, I don't know. We might not need this because we're not updating. I don't know. Let's just see what it looks like. So we do need another thing, which is we need a non-corrupted bat atlas for this. So for here, we'll just make this a non-corrupted bat. So we'll just get a sort of brown color in here. For, this is just a placeholder art. So we'll save as a PNG, and it'll be batless uncorrupted. Guess we should call it bat corrupted C. But gecko C atlas. Okay, so let's keep it the same, where it's bat atlas. And then we'll do bat. I don't know. We can keep it batless if we really want to. So we just exported it. Let's make sure we can use it in our game. So we'll go in here. Oopsie. And we'll make sure, yeah, we've got our bat corrupted. So we need our normal bat. And this is what we change it to, is the key of bat. Not bat C. Bat C is corrupted bat. So new image, and it is in our graphics folder, and it is bat atlas PNG. So that's just the texture, but we need the quad as well. So we can add it right here. It's the same name, bat C, and then we'll need bat. Same width and height. Okay, so now we have those drawables imported, and we have the quad spliced. Now we are doing a change to the bat right, where do we do it? Right here. In the walk state, if we get hit and our health is smaller than 0, then we play the cleansing sound, and we change our animation to this new .bat brown bat animation. Then we change our state to bat flee, and bat flee updates a dx and dy, and here is where I was talking about, oh, actually we'd have to do this in the update. Since this is in the walk state update, yeah, we have to add in the flee state to do this as well. So we'll just say update our position by our change in X and Y scaled by delta time, and then go ahead and render it. I don't know if we need this displacement X. We'll see if it works. Let's see. So we're looking for, once we hit a bat twice, it to change to a brown bat and fly away. Okay, so there's one hit. We'll change the knockback too. It's way too much. Oy. Okay, bat walk state 99, index field bat, a nil value. at walk state 99, which is bat, index bat. Oh, entity defs. Yeah, we don't create it in the entity defs, so we have to fix that. We go into our entity defs and make sure that we have I guess this is an animation. Ay, ay, ay. How do we do this? For a gecko C, we have a gecko C and a gecko. Okay, so I think we need our own uncorrupted bat animation. So let's do that. And we'll say that there is a bat animation and it is a table. And that table holds an animation field. And it is also a table. And the index is Lee. Yeah, well, let's see, bat animation. I don't see where we're doing this fly change. We do it in our, entity walk state. This is weird. Entity walk state. We're saying if we're a type of corrupted bat, then we change our animation to fly. Where, entity walk state, we do this. This is really weird. Entity walk state. Because the thing is, this entity walk state, our bat shouldn't have this state. We should have a bat walk state, not entity. This should be changed to gecko walk state, and we should move. Okay. Let's see. We see, look, we don't have an entity walk state. We have... That is so weird. We don't have the entity walk state. We aren't even using it. Okay, so we forgot to delete this because I think we factored this out into both a gecko walk state and a bat walk state. So we're not using that at the moment. But we still need to be able to change the animation. So I think we might not need, I think since it's a bat entity and we have the dot animations, I think we should be able to just do, but that means, hold on a sec, that means that we should be changing to fly in the walk state or in the init or somewhere. Right here. If it's a bat animation, this is in the... Okay, we change our animation to fly. Okay. Yeah. From our entity. Yeah. So our entity itself has a dot animations. Okay, so we should be able to say here, this is a flea. And we need to give it the frames, which is the same frames as our normal one. So it is 1 and 2. The interval is the same. And then texture is the updated texture. Bat. And we are in fact looping. Okay. So let's see if we can change. Let's see. We need to change the knockback. 99 walk state, bat walk state. 99, we cannot create an animation. Okay, I think... See, it's not create animations, it's change animation. Yeah, it is not create animations. it should be where do we create? We create animations. Oh, okay. Okay, so here we're saying our dot animations, we're running the create animations with the corrupted gecko. Okay, so if we do this with our bat walk state, we should be able to change. So it's not create animations. Oh, see, and we're doing this. Not corrupted. Let's just do, we run our create animation, so all we should do is change animation. So it should be, it's not create animations, we just want to, I think what all we want to do is say self entity, change animation, and give it the key of bat and not corrupted bat, and then change the state. Bat flee, nil value. That's a different, yo, what's up, Keishan? Yeah, I know. I saw this. So I had this for a couple years, but I saw it in my closet, and I saw that it was green, and I was like, that would go great on the green screen. It won't be a normal thing, but I just thought it was kind of funny. It's like, it's not perfectly green, so it's like almost like translucent. Okay, bat flee state a nil value from 302. So are we not importing this correctly on 302 declarations? Bat flee state. Bat flee, return bat flee state. Bat flee state. Let's make sure we've got that. Oh, we're not requiring it? No, yeah, I think we are. Bat flee state, bat flee state. Okay. And then in our dependencies. Oh, we aren't. Okay, yeah, we need to require it here. Okay. I'm feeling okay. I mean, I've got work early in the morning, so I'm kind of like not jazzed, but it's going good. Come on, dude. Cannot enter the state machine. So we changed it to the wrong state. So in our entity, we should have, let's see, in our map declarations, we should have a bat hyphen flee for the bat flee state. So, oh, it's bat flee, not just flee, right? Change state, bat flee. Oh, we have that. Shoot. You know, knock on wood, no migraine this year so far. I think I had one New Year's Eve was my last one, so I'm hoping I'm kind of done with that, but we'll see. Okay, bat walk state. If we're corrupted, if our health is down, we're gonna change our state to bat flee. Okay, we can't enter this function. Why not? Oh, and you know what? We might have. Oh, this is so messy. So we insert our bats. Then we have like a whole entity thing where we have to instantiate all the. Oh, and see, we're creating the animations for our bat C. Oh, and you know what? Our flee is part of our bat C animation, even though it's not corrupted. But Then we change animation to fly, and that works. And then we give ourselves, depending on our type, which we don't change our type, we give ourselves a bat flee state. Bat flee state. Bat flee state. Okay. So that looks right. We change our state to entity idle. So when do we change our states in our bat? I think it's because we just did this in our bat walk state. But we're never really hitting bats in their walk state. We need to hit them in their attack state because they're not close enough to they're not close enough to get hit unless they're in their attack state. So let's do that. Okay, so if our health is smaller than 0 in our attack state, we're going to play that sound. Change animation to normal bat, change state to bat flee. I don't know if that'll fix it, but let's see. Shoot, man. It doesn't like... It doesn't want to change the state. Okay. How are we doing it for the geckos? Let's see where we're doing it for the geckos in the gecko walk state or whatever. And you know what? It might be... Gecko walk state. Let's see. So we I don't get why we do this. We create animations. We assign our animations to be the uncorrupted geckos. And then we don't even change state. We're not even using a state change, so how do we do in our process AI? No, I don't even know where we're doing it. How are we getting the geckos to walk off screen once they're cleansed? We literally just give them a new direction. That's all we do. All we do is change their animation and then make them walk off, which is all we're trying to do with the bats, essentially. So, gecko animations, yeah. Does that mean we can just kind of forego the bat flee state and just update our DX in our fly state? I mean, yeah, why wouldn't that work? Let's try taking out this flee state for now. And in our bat attack state, what we will do is we will change, you know, if we're in our attack state and we don't have any health, we're going to go, it's not this, we're going to create animations. And it's a method. And we're going to create it, I believe, on the entity defs index bat not corrupted. Is that right? Because we do it here, entity def gecko normal dot animations. So dot animations, yeah, gets self entity create animations. So we can come in here, we say this is, yeah, we want to say that the dot here, I'll put that there. Dot animations gets the create animations. And we pass it in the entity def of our not bat C animation. So bat, uncorrupted bat animation. And then we won't change the state, but we need to make sure that we have a bat entity definition with animations in it. So our declarations here, when we go, actually entity defs is where it is. Okay, so we don't need this, but we need a bat, an uncorrupted bat key. And we'll give it I'll safely and we just need to make sure we change the animation to this flea. Hey, have a good night, Katron. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Yeah, have a good night. I'm going to wrap up here soon anyway. I got work early and it's almost midnight already, so it's past my bedtime. Hey, what up, Squinch? How's it going? Okay, we've got our normal bat. So what we do need, we need to do this change animation to flee once we have the new animation generated. So we create animations. Then we need to change the animation of our self entity here. And we'll change it to not fly, but flee. And then maybe that'll work. We'll see. I think, oh no. Bat attack state at 90. Just finished work. Nice. It's going okay. I mean, we're trying to get... We added the knockback for us hurting the bats, and we're working on changing them to be uncorrupted after 2 hits, as well as making them fly off screen once they get hit and cleansed. Oh, there we go. So we changed them to not purple anymore, which is great, and now we just need to make them fly off. So if we hit... You know, if we do this, I think I want to change... It's hard, because I think, yeah, if we don't change their state, then they're still in the bat flee state, essentially. And we're kind of assigning our DX... Aren't we assigning our DX? Where are we assigning our DX in here? We don't. Okay. Let's just try to give us a positive DX of like 5 or something once we cleanse them, and we'll see if they fly off to the right. Well, let's see. No. Okay. We are updating our position based on our DX. In our walk state, I think, well, yeah, where are we assigning it? Like, we don't have our DX anywhere in our walk state. Let's try this one more time. No, they're still tracking us. Now, they're tracking us. They're tracking us because we've got... We're setting... What are we doing here? Oh, it's the walk speed. Walk speed. Okay, so we can overwrite our walk speed to be whatever direction we want, and that should scroll them off. So it should be the walk speed here. So we could say just get our walk speed, and we can say for right now, let's just try to do the absolute value of whatever the walk speed is, because we want the same value, but we want them to be corresponding. You know, it needs to go down and to the right for this test. So if we give it a positive x and a positive y with absolute value, then it should change its walk speed. Actually, yeah, we should just be... Shoot, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if a positive walk speed gets him to scroll off screen once we cleanse them. No, it doesn't. Okay, well, we can cleanse them. Okay, so that doesn't help. So in our process AI, we have this. We could do... See how we're doing this, like the bat walk state. Oh, and it's the bat attack state that they're in oftentimes too. Gosh, yeah, I feel like we might want that other state. Because it'd be nice to just say, okay, now flee, and then he flies off, and then... But we've got stuff like the off-screen render in the walk state. So it's that walk state. Yeah, it's in the... X gets modified by the walk speed, or like the negative walk speed. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we can do this. We can say if not cleansed, go ahead and do this. So if we're corrupted, then we're gonna do all this stuff for our process AI. And then we can say else if we're not corrupted, then we're just gonna update our... We're gonna change our DX. Okay, so we have a DX and DY. Okay, so I feel like all we need to do is give us modifier DX and DY here. And we might have to displace... Oh, they all went that way. They all went that way. If the self entity is not corrupted, that's kind of weird that all three of them went over there. Oh my... That's not right. That was scary. Oh, it's because it's the... Oh, God. What did I do? What did I do? Do we not become... Oh, God. We are corrupted already. Ay, ay, ay. Let us undo what we did. Okay. Jeez, man. I thought this would be easy. I don't know. Part of me thinks we should just make another state. But are we... The thing is, this is in a walk state and not an attack state. And once we... It's hard because it's like the instant we... You know, in order to be in range of our spellcasts, they need to be in the attack state because that's when they get close enough. So oftentimes when we cleanse them, the first time they're cleansed, it's not in the walk state, it's in the attack state. So when we're trying to do... I guess it depends because, like, it depends if we could ever accidentally cleanse them in the walk state. Yeah, I think we need to. I think we need to add the flee state. I think we just need to. I don't know why it was crashing and giving us a hard time, but we'll have to do that. For now, I'll say added spell knockback for bat entities. So we added the knockback for the bats. We added a flee state that is not working, but that is what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So once we can kind of change our state to flee and just render the bat wherever it is, then we can detect, you know, if our bat has 0 or less health in a walk state, change your state to flee, and if it has less than 1 health in attack state, go ahead, change it to flee, and flee will always just pick a random direction, update our position, and have us fly in that direction. So that I think that'll be tomorrow. I thought it was going to be easy. I thought I was going to get it done today, but that's just how it goes. So we'll see. Let's see here. Hypnotic. Oh, Hypnotic is playing games. Let's see who else. Who else can we raid? Oh, I forgot. We can run our credits. You know, we'll raid Real Rev. I'm just getting mauled by bats over here. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll get our bat flee state working, and then we'll get around to adding these bats to the mobile deployment so that we can play with it on there and have treasure chests and bats in the dungeon on the mobile deployment. So that'll be next.